Hey, I'm back. I'm hanging upside down on the driver's seat. And if you see this picture right here and you've ever owned a Fox Body, you know exactly what I'm up to. That was the biggest pain in the butt to get that little bugger right there off. Oh my word. I've never had anything fight me so bad. If you know this car much, you know it sits on that little peg right there. I don't know what you want to call that. It's got the pin, cotter. It's not a cotter pin. Anyway, whatever that deal is called. But it's right up against the side there. You can see where I pried the living daylights out of it to get it out. Once again, I invented a whole crap ton of new swear words last night dealing with that. The big one comes off pretty easy. Anyway, this is an aftermarket must upgrade in my opinion. Hopefully this clears up the screwball clutch issues. So you got all this. You got they call these the pawls, P-A-W-L. Anyway, so you got this unit here that's supposed to be self-adjusting. This deal here is supposed to grab on the teeth. I've owned 4 Fox Bodies. One of them started out as an AOD, so I can't count that. I put an aftermarket unit in it right from the get-go. And let me tell you how much easier that is when you do it before you hang the pedal. Anyway, I do not think I've ever seen this work correctly. You're supposed to, as I recall, you're supposed to be able to pull up on the clutch pedal and slam it down or something like that, and it's supposed to self-adjust. Well, it doesn't work. This, in my opinion, is probably one of the top modifications, along with like gears, headers, stuff like that you will find done to a Fox Body. So this, I really don't know how. Somehow this applies tension to that one, and this was formerly identified as a smaller version of that, but thanks to my tools and my cutters, it is now in 2 pieces and looks like that. One thing I will explain beforehand is, so instead of that quadrant pawl with the teeth adjusting your clutch for you, actually not adjusting your clutch for you, what happens here is you have this here. It goes down on the fork. It's tapered like it is in the fork for the ball end. Anyway, you set this to where you need to be, where you can adjust it to your feel. I personally like it, I don't know, about, I guess roughly 2 to 2.5 inches off the floor is about standard. That's how I've got this one set up. I have the old school Ford Motorsport one that says SVO on it in this bad boy, and I really like it. I'm on my second cable. These cables will stretch. Anyway, so you set that where you want it, and then this acts as a lock nut so it doesn't back out on you. Actually, to be honest with you, when I get under this, I'll have to take some pictures or whatever. But I'm pretty sure that I've stuck it's stretched on me So I think I actually have a socket or something over the top of this, or maybe I drilled one of these out, but I have a little extra, I don't know, ½ inch or so. I do have a new cable for it right there. I was just waiting to get to it when I do the 351. We'll see what happens. It might happen beforehand, because I really don't feel like tearing that car apart. I really like driving it how it is. So I don't know, maybe I'll put the 351 in the next project car. And I'm not too sure what the deal is lately. I'm having a hard time finding some parts. So I got this on the Amazons. It is I think it's made by Perfection Clutch. One of the few places that actually had this in stock at the moment, that could also get it here the quickest. But it is I think the brand is Perfection Clutch. I will try to zip zap that right here into a text field. It is Hecko in Taiwan, but it did so far it seems to be somewhat decent quality. I'm not a huge fan of the Chinese parts, but unfortunately that's where we're at right now. Here's the destructions. You can pause it right there if you're interested. I'm not going to spend a crap ton of time on that. I'm in the middle of putting this cable in. I just got it hooked up top there. Got it hooked back to the firewall. I got to stick this back on, put the bolt back in right here that goes on the frame rail. But I wanted to show you again. This is an '88. Still had the factory Quadrant set up. And let's see if I can get this in the right. That there, folks, is also a factory cable. I'm gonna guess that this is indeed why this thing shifts like crap. It's like every time I push in the clutch, the friction point's in a different spot. Very, very annoying. Also, in order to get the 88 going, I robbed parts from the 89, and that would be the power steering bracket. I don't know if any of you have used this. I'm not. This just, yeah. I'm just gonna say that this is not what I was expecting on this kit. This is the LMR branded kit. This just does not feel quality like the Ford pieces do. That piece right here, that is a Ford actual piece, and it feels much, and it just feels like somebody put some thought into it, if that makes any sense at all. And yeah, anyway, I don't know that I'm gonna keep this car, so I'm gonna put the other one on this. I need this for my 351 bracket, which is right here. Let's see. This is the part number if you guys need it. M8511A351. It is the accessory drive kit for the power steering. This particular box only comes with the bracket here. I thought it came with everything, so I was going to rob the Ford pieces out of that. I actually got this bracket from a friend, Justin. if you're watching, thanks for the hookup. He swapped to a 351, so he had that laying around. But I actually thought this kit came with all that in it. No big deal. I'm not going to cry about it. But I thought it had the whole kit and caboodle in there. But I popped her open and that's all I got. So I need to use that for the 89 when the 351 swap happens. At this point, with how much work I've got going on this, I don't know when I'm going to have the time to do that. But we'll see. It's already built, ready to go. I need to rob some pieces off of that car to make it work. I'm reusing the upper intake. I'm reusing the injectors, etc. It'll be fun. In case you don't remember, the 89 has a GT40 Explorer lower. I was able to locate the cast iron version of the Lightning lower intake. So I will be able to reuse my Downs Ford upper, sorry about that, intake off of the 89 on the 351 because they're both GT40 style. Anyway, I will return. I will post a follow-up on this stupid clutch cable. We'll see what happens.